Over the past few years, immunotherapy has become a key part of cancer treatment, and drugs in this category can pull in billions of dollars in revenue every year. Hundreds of thousands of people are diagnosed with cancer every year in the United States, many of whom are candidates for this type of medicine. A key reason for the rapid adoption of immunotherapy, the most common forms of which are antibodies that attack cancer cells, is that clinical trials have shown that these treatments can lead to vastly improved outcomes compared to chemotherapy. Patients who get these drugs not only tend to survive, on average, 2 to 3 times longer compared to chemotherapy, but also endure far fewer and less harsh side effects. However, these results may not be universal. A new study published Friday in JAMA Network Open found that in a real-world data of Medicare patients aged 66 to 89 diagnosed with non-small cell lung cancer, the median patient survival time of those receiving immunotherapy was much shorter than what was observed in clinical trials, and was comparable to patients who received traditional chemotherapy. The study's researchers, who hail from the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute and AI company Health Data Analytics Institute, HDAI, suggest that one major reason for this disparity between real-world outcomes and clinical trials is the difference between the populations. Most of the clinical trials that have been done involve a relatively younger population, about a 10-year difference, says Nassib Chamoun, CEO and founder of HDAI and a co-author of the study. And I think as people age they become more frail, more vulnerable. That's definitely a target population that's worth studying to make those early findings more generalizable. To arrive at their results, the researchers studied the Medicare claim records of nearly 20,000 patients aged 66 to 89 who'd received a diagnosis for non-small cell lung cancer. The median age of the population studied was 73. The advantage of this claim data, says Chamoun, is that it provides exquisite detail of doctors' visits and treatments received, though the study researchers caution that they are not complete electronic health records, which limits some of the available data. Still, Chamoun says, it provides a good bird's-eye view of how these treatments affect patients in the real world. The findings ended up being something of a surprise to Dr. Kehl, a physician and oncology researcher at Dana-Farber who also co-authored the study. I probably would have expected to see a little more of a difference in survival when we did this comparative effectiveness and comparing immunotherapy to traditional chemotherapy, he says. That said, Kehl is quick to add this shouldn't mean that immunotherapy shouldn't be seen as an effective treatment for this type of cancer.